This is the brief on negative electricity prices. We're digging into the below zero report, and it details this. Well, this just wild paradox happening in Germany. I mean, get this. The rules of commerce completely flip, and power plants will literally pay people to use their product. Okay, so first, let's talk physics. See, electricity has no warehouse. You can't just store it somewhere for later. Supply has to match demand every single second. So picture a sunny, windy Sunday. Renewables are just flooding the grid with tons of power, but the factories, they're all closed. There's simply nowhere for all that energy to go. So why on earth don't the old power plants just shut down? Well, that brings us to point two, the economics of it all. For those big conventional plants, coal or nuclear, it is incredibly expensive to stop and then restart them. It's actually cheaper for them to pay a negative price, think of it like a fee, to just keep idling than to eat the massive cost of a full shutdown. And finally, all this chaos, it actually creates some big winners. These negative prices aren't a glitch. They're a signal, a really loud signal that's demanding flexibility. And that's where things like batteries and pumped hydro storage come in. They act like giant sponges. They get paid to soak up all that excess cheap power, which is exactly how we start monetizing the storage we need for a green transition. So you see, negative prices are a logical feature, not a bug, and they expose which parts of the grid are flexible enough for the future. At the end of the day, this isn't a market failure. It's the physics of the grid practically screaming for more batteries.